Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Oops, turn that over. All right, there we go. Welcome back to the channel. So here we are at the end of February. I promised a roundup of all the knives I opened up and from all these companies that I'm trying for the first time, and here we are. So first off, apologize about the voice. I've been sick all week with shingles. It sucks. If you've never had shingles, I hope you never get it. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Very painful, and sheesh, I got some in my throat. That's why I sound all hoarse. Yeah, it's been a ride, but I'm here anyway, so we're gonna do this. I have all the unboxings for these guys in my video library, so go ahead and take a look if you feel like it. But let's get into it. I'm not gonna be too rough on anybody, but I'm gonna tell the truth. So let's get through it. All right. So we got the smoking turd. Just kidding. Almar. Um, learn a little bit more about the history of these guys. They used to be a great knife company, and I got a few comments saying that they try this model, try this blade steel. And I guess originally they were made in Japan and used to have a great fit and finish, but as some companies do, they start outsourcing to different places. Cheaper companies. Trying to get things done at a lower price point. This came in at about $33, and that's not an excuse. I know it's cheap, but that's not cheap. There's knives in the $30 range that are way better than this. So the glaring things I pointed out before, that gap, I tried to take it apart, took the scales off, tried to even bend them a little bit. And sorry if I'm shaking a little bit. Like I said, I'm getting over being sick. But yeah, that gap there, I couldn't get rid of it. The only other option I have is trying to get a heat gun on it and try to, which is something you shouldn't have to do with a knife out of the box. So that just shows me there's quality control slipping. But the I do like the action, and that's the thing I've come. I'm not much of a assisted opening kind of guy, but I do like the action and the blade itself. It's a nice blade, and yeah, I'll give the blade thumbs up for sure. I like the looks of it, and it does its job. The biggest thing though is this dang liner lock. Oh my god, this thing is it's sharp on the edge, and it's hard to push in. It's just it's eating my thumb up, man. Just sitting there messing with it, trying to break it in, and I'm getting no relief. It just stays stiff like that, which some people might think that's a good lock because it's hard to but you don't want to rip your thumb up, man. Uh, so yeah. So with that, like I said, you can get for $30 price point, you can get lot better knives. And I know they have a great history, but it kind of sucks to see a knife company that was on top of its game kind of like go on that downslide. I like to see knife companies, go the other way. Start off kind of junky and just improve over time, and they're going the other way. So I would not recommend this personally. And like I said, this is all my opinion, but I will not go back to this company, unfortunately. But hey, I'm gonna keep this one though, and I'll use it for something. I could find a home for it. If not, maybe give it away. Who knows? But anyways, next we got ABKT, the Protector 2. Initially, I like the looks of it, and I still do. The scales with that topographic look, I think that's dope. But the action is I've oiled it. I've tried breaking it in. It opens, but it's got this drag to it. It's just not snappy, not really satisfying at all. Good acoustics, but yeah, but the liner lock, everything else, centering is very centered. Um, for me, having bigger hands, the handle is kind of thin when I'm just on a regular grip like that, so it doesn't really fill out my hand. And yeah, I could feel the pocket clip, but it's not. It kind of sticks out there in the middle, but it's not a bad thing. But when I get up on the blade there, um, yeah, actually I can get a better grip. So overall, yeah, I'm not going to get too much into them, like I said, but it is good for what it is. It's a $34 knife. And yeah, I definitely go revisit this company. Maybe get something with a little bigger handle next time, something that'll fit my hands better. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. This guy. All right. So my biggest gripe with this guy here is the sorry, words. AKC Extreme Ace, and it's about $60. The action for an auto is very nice. Very. It's actually kind of. Oops, sorry, guy. It's kind of quiet for how powerful it is, but it's got a great action on it. And the only issue I had was that dang blade being off center like that and having it scrape. but I've noticed nothing, and I have been messing with this a lot, but no kind of scratches on the finish. So it's not really affecting it. It's just annoying when a little scrape there. It's pretty annoying, but everything else about it, the the weight, the feel, everything is really nice. And even being an automatic, I notice there's like barely any. There's side to side, you get a little bit of blade play, but back and forth like that, there's nothing. So it's really tight for an automatic, which is awesome. So would I recommend and go back to this company? Sure would. I'm actually thinking about getting another one right now, but yeah. So and that thing that might be just a glitch right there. Let me know in the comments if you guys had similar issues with them being off center like that. But beyond that, I have no problem with this knife, and I've been messing with it all week. The action is very nice, very snappy, very solid. So good thing, good knife. Next, what do we got? The Artisan Cutlery Small Tomahawk. And Artisan, they've been around for a while too. This is an older model, but I figured I'd just try it out. I'm digging this knife. It's very small, but even in my hands, it fills it out because that belly right there. So it's filling out my hand. You can choke up on it, and it's even better. I said in my other video there's a Wharncliffe blade, and that's reading straight off of Blade HQ, and that was their mistake. So it made me sound like a dumbass, but that's fine. It's more of like I guess a little mini cleaver versus Tonto looking thing. But yeah, so the action, push button, easy, nice smooth action, light switch. It's only got one deployment, but everything about it, even the texture, that mock carbon fiber texture, looks kind of cool. It's got pretty good grip. And let's see, yeah, I'll show you. And it's nice and centered, nice thicker blade for a small knife too. But I'll probably end up giving this one to my wife because it's a little small for my hands. And I'm not having any problem with the jimping when I tearing up my fingers or anything. It's just there and it's perfect. Definitely gonna go back to Artisan. Like I own CGRBs, and this is my first Artisan, but yeah, I'm gonna check out some of their higher end stuff. I think I'm gonna maybe pull out the old wallet and splurge a little bit and try one of their nice ones. But good to go so far. Next. This is the Amare Pocket Peak. I'm very happy with this knife. It does have some flaws, and I'll go over that real quick. I think I mentioned in my unboxing that right there, that the back spacer, it kind of gives when you push it toward the top. It'd be nice maybe if they put an extra pin back there somehow or something, but that is an issue. The screws kind of come out on the hand a little bit, but nothing bad. And let's see, let's open her up. That's what I like about it. The action is so good. And it's got that nice click. The acoustics are there. And just, I was playing with this one so much. Push button does it. Only one deployment, with the flipper there, but the action is sweet, man. It's really good action on this thing. The blade grind might be a little off in a couple spaces. It doesn't matter. I fell in love with this knife. Sorry. Right there, your liner locks, perfect, just lined up. Nice thick blade. The jimping, very grippy. And yeah, I definitely fell in love with this guy. So Amare, I will be coming back to you. I will get another. I'm gonna try one of the different models out too, because if the action's even half as good as this one, you got a fan for sure. I could just listen to that. Oh, it's so good. And it is a bigger knife too. It's more of a gentleman's knife, I guess you call it that. But yeah, the materials and everything. And this one was a little bit more up there. It was about $70, so right on the edge of a budget. But for $70, this is definitely worth it. Yeah, I'm definitely digging it. All right, so what's next? All right, this guy. This would have been my winner for the month, but the dang Tenable came in that box, so and I had to add it because I didn't own a Tenable, and so anyway, it's like a anyway. So this guy here, this little Zestmax, sorry about that. Only available on Amazon for about $40. It's the only model they make, and I'm gonna tell you, the only gripe I have is the machining right here. It is kind of a hot spot, but you're not gonna be working up there too much. They do have a micarta, I think, micarta. I'm not sure if they have a G10, but they have in my cart definitely, and I'm gonna get one. Only on Amazon. It's the only model they have, and very Civivi like, but the action all day, dude, all day. Regular, oh, it's so smooth, and it's got good acoustics. Got that little snap. Listen, that little ting, sings a little bit. It's nice, very nice. The blade itself, you know, got the Sanmai Damascus, and for this price point, $40, that's almost unheard of. Very smooth. I mean, I can't say enough about it. Reverse flicks all day. It's like effortless, but it's not loose at the same time. I mean, it's still got a decent detent with the, you know, the button lock here, but I'm really enjoying this knife. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the one I've carried the most throughout the month. It's just, it's so smooth. It's crazy, but it feels like a higher end knife for sure. So yeah, ZestMax, come out with more stuff. Jeez. I mean, I will buy it. I will review it, and I'll put your name out there because this thing is pretty neat. All right. Enough talking about that. All right. The Tenable. Tenable. I own, I don't know how many concepts, however you want to say it. I own a bunch, but it's my first Tenable. I got this in my monthly knife club box and wasn't going to put it on here because it's not something I picked out. It's something that was sent, you know, with my subscription, but I couldn't pass it up because this thing, I have no hits on it. It's butter. I mean, the actions, look, barely. You can push buttons, light switch all day. I mean, barely flick the dang thing that pops out for you. The blade is chonky chunk. It's nice and thick, very thin and slicey. The ergos are perfect for me, man. Having the big hands, it's just like, it just sits so freaking good in my hands. I love it. The jimping's perfect spot. Yeah. The milling on the handle with that little, you know, that little texture they got going on, nice and grippy, even though it's aluminum. Dude, I'm definitely going to get the Kansept version eventually, but this thing is nice. I might get it next month. I got my birthday coming up, so we'll see how that works. I might get one of those for my birthday. But yeah, listen to that. Oh man, dang thing sings to me. But anyways, I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have Tenables. If you don't have this model and you have big hands, geez, just go for it, man, because this thing is perfect. I'm very pleased with it, and yeah, like I said, I already got a bunch of concept knives, so I guess I gotta bump it down and go and check some of these Tenables out because this is beautiful. The color itself, that rose gold, is real popular right now. It's nice. It's not shiny. It's got that. It's like a duller finish on there, but it's perfect. Opening, closing, very fidgety. Anyways, put that to the side. So bring them all back down. So that's it. That's the monthly roundup. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them. I don't care if you want to talk crap or whatever. That's fine. I love to hear from you guys no matter what. And yeah, if you want to debate about it, whatever, we can talk. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you're enjoying the videos, go ahead and, you know, hit that like button. Maybe give me a little subscription. I like to keep going on with this, and I will. So March, I'll have a bunch more coming up, and we're gonna do the same type of thing. I might throw. I'm probably gonna throw in some extra stuff. Do a couple like maybe a couple. Yeah, I want to do this one flashlight, so I'll do a little more EDC stuff too. But yeah, I'm still gonna focus on trying out different knife companies. So thank you guys again for watching. I do appreciate it. I've been getting I got a few subscribers and, you know, a bunch of views, and I'm appreciating that. And I'm having a blast. So even though I'm sick as a dog, but yeah. So anyways, thank you guys again for watching. Thanks to all the veterans and active duty guys out there. Appreciate you guys. Be safe. See you next time.